have a great time. It's me, Ma'am Sa, and today I will be introducing to you another topic. I will make sure you will enjoy and learn a lot of things from our English lesson together. So make sure you have your pen and your paper ready, because hand in hand we will explore the wonders of the universal language. Let's go! Before we will start our lesson proper, I will state first our lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, you will identify modals that express permission or prohibition. You will distinguish signs that ask for permission or prohibition. And lastly, you will be filling out the missing modal verb that express permission or prohibition to complete the conversation. Hopefully, we will achieve it at the end of our lesson. Every day, we see signs on the streets and in different places we go to. They are of great help to us. These street signs are then to send a message and give instruction or information. They are also meant to be followed. If we disregard these signs, we can be reprimanded or worse, punished for a violation. We see them everywhere, but the big question is, are we familiar with the message they are trying to convey? Let's find out by playing a game. I will be giving you 3 seconds to think of what these signs could be. Ready? What does this sign mean? This sign is the no entry sign. It tells us that we are not allowed to enter to a certain place. Do not enter. Good one. What about this one? This sign tells us that we can throw our trash in the container where this sign is posted. You can reach here. Great job! Let's see if you know the next one. What does this sign say? This sign right here means that we are not allowed to eat or drink in a given area. You cannot eat here. Nice one! There are some places where we are not allowed to eat, like museums, churches, and even in trains. Do you notice that we can now see this sign in some seats in our favorite fast food chains? That's because we follow strict social distancing rules, and that is for everyone's safety. Do not enter. You can pitch here. You cannot eat here. What do these statements have in common? Do you notice that they either give permission or prohibition? Let's try to focus on permission first. What is permission? It is an authorization granted for something or a formal consent. That, my friend, is what we are going to talk about. Expressing permission using modals. Modals are special verbs that behave differently from normal verbs. How? They are called auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. These verbs are unlike normal verbs such as talk, work, eat, run, sleep, and speak. That's because Modals give additional information about how the main verb functions in the sentence. There are many modals in the English language, but don't worry. For now, we'll just focus on the few of them. Check out these examples. Students can use a dictionary for this activity. The main verb of the sentence is the word use. This verb is what the students will do. Then, the modals used in the sentence is can. It is used to tell us that somebody gave the students permission to do the verb. In this case, to use the dictionary. Students can use a dictionary for this activity, meaning they are allowed to do so. Here's another one.
Oh, that is such a cute dog. Can I touch him?
Sure, you can pet my dog.
This statement shows that the speaker or the owner of the dog gave permission to the boy or to the girl to pet his dog. Notice that the modal can is placed before the base form of the verb.
Modals are often placed before the base form of the verb. Often, but not all the time. Also, modals cannot change forms. They are not like normal verbs. For example, can cannot be cans. No way! Student can use a dictionary for this activity. We cannot put S after a modal, nor we add ing to it just like a normal verb. You can petting my dog. Sounds weird, right? Just like what I've said a while ago, we should use the base form of the verb after the modals. Now you might be asking, what modals should we use to express permission? There are three. These are the modals can, may, and could. But these modals are not used in similar ways. There is a slight difference in the way they are used. First, we can use the modal can. This can be used to give either permission or to ask for permission. For example, you saw your friend carrying a lot of books. Can I help you with that? Notice that the sentence is in the form of a yes/no question. That's because in this statement, the speaker is asking for permission. Without the modal in the sentence, you might sound like a caveman. I help you with that? Here are more examples. You are eating in the restaurant with your best friend.
What is it?
Can you pass me the pepper?
Oh, sure. You wanna come in?
Can I bring my dog with me?
Sure. Dogs can play around in the park.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I received your invitation.
That's good. I'll see you there.
Yeah, can I bring my cousin with me?
Of course. It's been a while since I've seen her. You can bring a friend to the party if you want.
Notice that the modal can sounds less polite. We can use can when we talk to people we are familiar with, whereas the modal could shows a more formal or polite approach to ask for permission. A permission which may not be given to you.
Okay, since this is the first day of class, I want to see if you brought your book with you.
Could I borrow your book?
Sure thing! No problem.
This sentence shows that the speaker politely asks somebody to lend him a book. He then tries to ask nice since they do not know each other that well yet. But remember guys, when we borrow something, make sure to give it back. Okay? And when your teacher asks you to have your learning materials ready, you really should. Because that would make the learning process much easier.
Ma'am, is there something wrong?
My car suddenly stopped, sir, and I don't know what happened. Could you please help me?
I could try to ask my brother to fix this for us.
Thank you so much.
It sounds more polite, right? The modal could is also used when we express a statement, saying that somebody is allowed to do something is the past but not in the present.
Oh, those days were better, I tell you.
Tell us more about it, Pops.
I remember we could go out and play as long as we want to because the sun wasn't that hot back then.
Wow! That's so cool!
The modal may can turn the politeness up a notch. It is the most formal and polite way to ask and give permission.
Do you remember when you asked your teacher permission for you to go out to the restroom? You say, "May I go out, ma'am?" Or "May I please go out, ma'am?"
That is because you are trying to be polite since you are talking to your teacher. Everybody in the room will be so confused because you said you will be going in the restroom, but you came back with a turon and orange juice in your hand. Guilty? Let us try to look at these examples. Medical practitioners affected by COVID-19 may now claim their financial assistance from the government. See how the sentence may sound formal, but because of the modal may, it sounded as if it was said by the presidential spokesman. You visit your friend's house and you want to use the restroom.
May I use your restroom, please? Oh, sure, no problem. Just go left from there.
Age is not the only thing to consider. We should also show respect to anyone in a form of a setting. In this case, the classroom. Even if they are younger than us. Remember, respect is one of the greatest expressions of love. There is another special model that can be used to ask permission in a very formal way. That is the modal might. It is rarely used because of its old-fashioned tone. However, educated and polite people use it to express respect and politeness, which is nice because being respectful never gets old.
Okay, class. What is quantum mechanics?
Ma'am, it is the branch of mechanics that deals with the mathematical description of motion and interaction of subatomic particles, incorporating the concepts of quantization of energy, wave-particle duality, the uncertainty principle, and the correspondence principle.
That's impressive. Might I ask what your name is?
I am Albert.
So remember, in expressing permission, we use the modals can, could, may, and might. Easy, right? Now, we will do a short activity about the modals that we use to express permission. Don't worry, it'll be very easy and fun. For this activity, you will choose a modal that best completes each statement. Let's answer them together. Your choices are can, could, may, and might. Are you ready? Let's go! You want to ask your mom whether she will allow you to go out with your friend. So you ask her, Mom, blank, I go out with you to the school play? What could be the right modal here? Yes, we will use the modal can, since we are familiar with mom. So the sentence would be, Mom, can I go out with Jill to the school play? Yes, you can go with Jill. Great job! Let's try the next one. You called your brother's office, but you got directed to his secretary. So you asked her, Hello? Blank, I speak with Mr. Santiago, please. For this one, you are talking to somebody you are not familiar with. The secretary probably works in an office of a business firm or something like that. What modal would be best fit for this sentence? That's right! We should use the modal may. Hello? May I speak with Mr. Santiago, please? Nailed it! Let's move on to the next sentence. Okay, class. I want you to take your pencils. We will sketch a map for your house. Because you are so excited to do the activity, you broke the tip of your pencil. But you forgot to bring your sharpener. You will now ask your seatmate to lend you with an extra pencil. What will you say? Blank, you lent me an extra pencil, please? I accidentally broke mine a while ago. You are trying to ask your seatmate. However, you are not that close to each other. Spot on! We should use could. Could you lend me an extra pencil, please? I accidentally broke mine a while ago. Amazing, guys! You're good! Let's try this one. You are in 5-star restaurant and you want to ask the waiter for a glass of water. What should you say? Excuse me, waiter. Blank, I trouble you for a glass of water, please. You are trying to ask nicely in place where people should be polite and respectful. Yes, we can use may or might. Excuse me. May I trouble you for a glass of water, please? Or, excuse me, might I trouble you for a glass of water, please? Good work! Can you still follow our discussion? Here's the last one. After hours of working with your assignment, your friend asked you if he can go home early. Hey Brad, is it okay for me to go now? I have to help my mom with the household chores. Sure, you blank go now. I've got it covered. I wonder what model should we use for this one? Exactly! We use the model can. Sure, you can go now. I've got it covered. Wow! You did an amazing job in our activity! Let us try to check if we did attain our lesson objectives. First, did we identify models that express permission or prohibition? Second, did we distinguish signs that ask for permission or prohibition? And lastly, did we fill out the missing modal verb that express permission or prohibition to complete the conversation? I am really glad that you stayed with me and learned about models that express permission. Good job at keeping up with our lesson. Here's my 2 thumbs up from Ma'am Sab. For your assignment, I want you to try and look for models that are used to express prohibition. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. And that ends our topic for today. Time flies when you're having fun indeed. I hope you had an amazing time with me today. I am your English learning buddy, Ma'am Sab. Stay tuned because tomorrow we will be discussing about the second function of modals, expressing prohibition. As we end our class, remember to never stop learning because life never stops teaching. See you in the next one. Bye!